Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to yet another very food-centric and Logan-centric day in my life. Today I made some of my old favorites. Hopefully you guys aren't sick of seeing me make those. And I also experimented with some new food. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Feel free to subscribe to my channel and turn on your notifications so that you're notified every time that I upload. And with all of that being said, let's jump right in. So on this day, I was really in a potato mood. So I started off my meals with this potato hash situation. So here are all of the ingredients that I used. And I started off by chopping up my potato into little cubes. I don't actually know what kind of potato this is because I'm not like a potato fanatic. I don't know. I'm actually not very good at focusing on like specific names of different produce. You'd figure I would be because I love produce so much, but I'm really not. So to me, these are just potatoes. Anyways, I chopped up. If you do know what it is though, feel free to tell me what kind of potato that is. Anyways, as you can see, I chopped up my tomatoes, my Brussels sprouts, my mushrooms, all of my stuff. By the way, I've been obsessed with putting pepperoncinis in different recipes lately. So chop those up too, as well as my purple onion. Then I had to cut away to show this adorable shot of Logan hanging out, sitting up. Then I took my favorite oil to cook with, you all know this, avocado oil, threw that in a pan with my heaviest veggies first. So I threw in the potatoes and the Brussels sprouts because I knew those needed to cook a little bit longer just because they're heartier. That might be self-explanatory, but there you go. Then I added some pepper and some salt, as you do. Oh, and obviously I had to add some red chili pepper flakes because is it really one of my recipes without red chili pepper flakes? Big question. Answer, no, it's not. Okay, so then I threw in my onions. After those had a little bit of time to cook, then I added in my mushrooms. Next up, I crushed some garlic. By the way, our garlic in our garden is like the only thing we have that is truly thriving right now. And I can't wait. I can't wait to use our garlic. Then, last but not least, I added the cherry tomatoes to the mix as well. I randomly decided to sprinkle a little bit of balsamic on top. So after I pulled the veggie hash off of the pan, then I cooked up some eggs. Now, if I wanted to be like not lazy, I probably would have done these, what is it called? Like a fried egg, not sunny side up, but where like the inside is still a little runny. I think that would have been like insane on this hash. I actually think it would have been better than what I ended up doing, which was scrambled like cheesy eggs. They were good. I just think that a fried egg would have been better. I think that the runniness in the potato would have really added a lot of flavor. I just went off on a whole rant about the eggs, but there's my honest truth. Also, another honest truth, Dan did not like this hash. He just felt like it was too dry tasting, which kind of leads me back to the egg thought. I liked it. Was it my favorite? Once again, if I had done a different egg, I think I would have liked it better. But I'm not gonna lie though, people, honestly, it was still really good to me. Like I really enjoyed myself, and it was super hearty. And yeah, by the way, those are jalapenos that I added on top because also, is it one of my recipes without jalapenos? No. Then I poured my iced tea, cut up a pear on the side, and took some of my vitamins. I've mentioned this before. I actually separate my vitamins throughout the day depending on the kind of meal that I eat. There's not really a whole lot of like rhyme or reason. I mean, there is, but that would be a whole separate rant. And like I've mentioned, I am going to at some point make a video all about my vitamin routine. Then it was time to refill my freezer. Are you guys so annoyed watching me make this over and over with these nut-filled dates? I used these 2 Nutso blends, by the way. I love Nutso. I love Nutso. They sell one of their products at Costco, and that's how we found out about them. But I've liked all of their blends in our dates. Then I added hemp hearts. Actually, in a recent one, and I don't think it was in this one, I added brewer's yeast as well, because brewer's yeast is also great for milk supply, supposedly. And then I used a little bit of our homemade vanilla extract, which is so good it's upsetting. Okay, so then I took this Hue Kitchen, I think that's how you say it, right? It's just Hue Kitchen chocolate, and it's vegan and it's paleo, and the bottom line is it's so good. So I had bought these dark chocolate like baking chunks from the brand off Amazon, which I will have this linked down below as well. And I just kind of chopped it up so it would be more fine for the mix. And then I added that into the nut butter mix. By the way, if you don't know this, I have a blog, and on my blog, I have kind of like my whole house divided into different rooms. So if there's something you've seen in a certain room in my video, I have different categories. You can shop basically everything that I've been able to find online. And I also have discount codes from different companies that I've partnered with in the past on their items that I use in my home. So yeah, basically then I mixed everything together. Seriously, if you still haven't made these by this point, I can't recommend them enough. Dates are so good for you. And this is like this combination is like a healthy candy, because you're getting in, good nutrients. And when you fill it up with a nut butter, you're getting in protein. So it's kind of like eating a candy protein bar that is real whole ingredients, if you buy good ingredients to make them with. And they're so good. And I truly think these help my milk supply. By the way, my breastfeeding milk supply video will be coming up soon in life. I actually filmed it already, and I've decided I wanted to refilm it, so TBD. All right, guys, prepare for your heart to explode from cuteness overload. What? So my sister Shayna recently got these headphones from Bose. We had actually never put headphones on him. So she turned down the volume, obviously, to a safe baby volume, and started just playing different songs in his ears. And it was so sweet because he truly loved it. He was so blissed out. He actually ended up falling asleep at one point with them on. We think that Logan's favorite music is lo-fi hip hop, by the way. Well, we think it's a tie of that and classical music. So I told you guys I was craving potatoes. So Dan decided to help me cut the potatoes into fries. So he'd sharpened up the knife, and then he, being Dan, has a very particular way that he cut everything. You guys know if this was me, I would just be throwing the knife down into fry motions. But Dan made a very clean, crisp little pattern out of the potatoes. I love that about him because these fries were perfectly cut. So basically we left the skin on, but we washed the potatoes. And this, by the way, was inspired by my friend Carrie Rad. I'm friends with her from YouTube, and I follow her on Instagram, and she has such an amazing lifestyle full of great food and gardening, and she had made fries, and so I wanted to make fries on this day. It's that kind of thing. So while Dan was doing that, I actually pulled out a freezer bag of some chili that I had made, and I decided I wanted to have chili with my French fries. So I forgot to get footage of this. It's really weird, but I soaked the potato slices, the fries, in a bowl of cold water for quite a bit of time. I want to say 25 minutes or so. And then I rinsed them out afterwards, and we laid them down in a paper towel to dry. Then once they had dried, we threw them into a bowl, laid down parchment paper, preheated the oven, and then tossed the fries in some olive oil. Then I decided to add some chipotle powder. I love chipotle flavoring. Then I added some pepper, as well as some pink Himalayan salt. You know how I love that pink Himalayan salt. Okay, so here's the dealio, people. I made way too many fries. So they were delicious, but I actually didn't even have enough space to cook them all. And so then I was like, I'll save the rest of the fries to make the rest tomorrow morning. And I never did, and they went bad, and I hate wasting food. So just so you know, if you're confused, like one potato is like a box of fries. You don't need to cut up a billion potatoes like me if you've never done this before and you're wondering. So once night comes, I like to set the mood in my rooms with like particular essential oils, and I love this blend called Peace and Calming from Young Living. So I filled up my diffuser with some water, added in a couple of drops of Peace and Calming. By the way, if you didn't know this, I am actually a distributor with Young Living. So I'll have my oils Instagram account down below. So if you have any questions or you're interested in buying any essential oils, you can send me a message on that account. Now, on this day, my neck was so tired. I felt like I just needed to be in bed and I couldn't cook. So Dan made me his famous Dan breakfast, which consists of 2 fried eggs, a couple of pieces of bacon, a couple of slices of fresh sourdough bread with lots of butter on top, and then a big bowl of oranges. And literally, he brought me my breakfast dinner in bed, and I just hung out with Logan and ate my food. Thank you so much, Dan, if you're listening to this right now, for all of the ways that you take care of me. By the way, a lot of you guys have asked me questions about my neck and my injuries, and I finally made a video about my chronic pain and what I deal with, and specifically through the lens of being a mom. So if you want to check that out, I will have that linked down below as well. Then for an end of day treat, I ended up having a little bit of this Alter Eco salt and malt chocolate. I didn't think I was necessarily going to like this flavor, but just kidding. I ended up loving it. It's so good. I love Alter Eco. Their chocolates are amazing. Then I just hung out with Logan, played with his little natural mohawk. As you can see, I called it a night pretty early on this day because my neck was just donezo. So yeah, guys, that is it. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Be sure to check the info box for today's semi-secret giveaway. I will have all of the information down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will hopefully see you guys back here soon with another new video. All right, bye guys.